hypnotized, stuck inside my mind, because you gotta be something undefined for me. You're so wild, I'm not gonna fight. Replay in my mind of you, things you wanna do to me. Replay in my mind of you and your intentions. You're gonna ruin my reputation, I'm not gonna hide this. You're gonna ruin my reputation, I'm not gonna hide. You go free, I love everything we'll be, 'cause you're gonna ruin my reputation, my reputation. We combined, you know I can't deny it, intertwined. Sand is skin so close to mine. You gotta be such a mystery for me. Blow my mind, I just can't deny. Replay in my mind of you, things you wanna do to me. Replay in my mind of you. You're gonna ruin my reputation, I'm not gonna hide this. You're gonna ruin my reputation, I'm not gonna hide. You go free, I love it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions and an overview of my Belmont PM, BB, whatever you want to call it. So I got this a few days ago, so this is definitely not going to be a full-on review. This is just a first impressions and an overview with like sizing and stuff like that. Okay, let's begin. First, I want to say I'm sorry for my face. Last night was a really long night, and I woke up this morning and I couldn't even talk. So yeah, but I promised to make this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But yeah, please be nice. Alright, I got this a few days ago and it's a new release. They came out with the PM size and the MM size. Now the reason I said PM, BB, whatever you want to say, is because the website says that it is a PM. But whenever I got it, the receipt says BB and the sticker that was on the dust bag also said BB. So I kind of feel like either they're going to come out with 3 sizes or they just don't know what to call this yet. Part of me feels like they want to see everyone's response, if people are buying more of the MM, if they're buying more of the PM, or if they are talking about wishing that they had a smaller size. In that case, I think that they might end up with 3 sizes, but that's just kind of my opinion. I did order this the day that it came out, but it took a few days to get to me because I went ahead and went through a store instead of going through the website, because I just prefer to go through my essay. So but it is beautiful. I've gotten to use it only 2 times. Today will be the 3rd time. So like I said, this is definitely not a review. This is just first impressions. But the 2 times that I've used it, I do have to say, I feel like I'm going to love it. I just, you know, sometimes you get bags, those of you that are weird bag people like me, which all of you probably are, you know what I'm talking about. Like sometimes you get a bag and you're kind of not impressed, or you kind of just get that feeling inside, like I do love it, but I have a feeling I'm not going to use it the way that I should or the way that I thought I was going to. And when I got this one, I just automatically had the feeling of I am going to use this, and this is going to check off the boxes that I wanted. And yeah, I know that I had said that I wanted something that had a top handle, because I like to be able to grab my bags. I like to be able to have the option to put it over my shoulder or on the crook of my arm, or just grab it with the hand. And so obviously I wanted the shoulder strap. And the nice thing about this one is the shoulder strap can be crossbody or, you know, just shoulder. So, all right, let's go ahead and start off with the measurements before I show you the features. And I will also show you what I have in my bag as well. Okay, so let's see, let's do it all the way across, and I'm gonna do it across from like the, you know, it completely open. So I'm gonna go from all the way from one of these little things to the other, because it really does open up that far, and it looks like it is 11 inches. And then from the very top to the crease down here is, looks looks like a little, actually maybe almost exactly 10 inches. And then this is a little bit hard because I don't want to go from crease to crease because it does actually go wider. So I'm going to go to the edge of the parts that it sticks out. Let's see. And it looks like that is slightly under 6 inches. Now let's do the handle drop. And it is 5 inches. So that's a pretty good handle drop. Now the harder part is going to be for the strap, and it is, let me go ahead and put it on the shortest one. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 holes. And on the shortest, let's see, on the shortest, from the very top, the strap drop is about 16. Now I'm going to go from the very longest. And of course, there's a ton in between. Okay, from the very longest is about 21. So you've got quite the difference. So it definitely will fit a ton of people. So this one has really pretty, I don't know what you would call it, just leather pieces on the sides, on both sides. It's so pretty. And then the actual sides over here have these little flap things like the tureen has, but it also has them on the inside too, which I find kind of interesting. So you've got it on the outside and the inside, and they're both the treated leather. The whole strap is actually a treated leather, but it's soft. It doesn't feel hard at all. I don't really know how to explain that. It feels very comfortable. Mine is packed. You will see in a minute how packed it is when I take it out, because I took it to the gym yesterday and it was still really light on my shoulder. So, and I went to the grocery store afterwards too. So that says a lot that it didn't hurt me being as full as it is, and these being treated straps. They kind of feel a lot like the straps that I had on my Clapton backpack, to where it was I feel like it was like a pebbled-ish kind of leather. It kind of has that same feeling, but it's smooth. So, yeah. The bag has, oh, these are detachable too. Just in case you were curious, these are detachable. They look like this. So it's just the standard clip that you have on everything, and the hardware does match the D-ring to the clip. Inside the bag, there is a clip closure, so you can close it like this. I did find that was kind of a pain in the butt because I tried to close it before I went into the grocery store, and it's just such a small space to go in, and that reminds me of the Delightful PM that I had. I had the newer of the versions that they had, and I always found that clip was annoying, so I never closed it, and I kind of feel like that's how this is going to be. I'm not going to really close it because it's just going to be annoying, but yeah. There is a little tab here, and it says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France, and it's made out of the same material that the straps are made out of. The whole, excuse me, the whole interior, I feel like it's made to look like, you know, if you have a bag that is the regular leather on the outside, and then people are always like, the inside is the raw leather. Like, you know, I feel like that's what this is made to look like. It's kind of like the raw inside, except the outside of these are the coated canvas. And so that means like it's got where it, you know, comes together like this. I feel like it's just made to look like it's a raw interior. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's really beautiful and it's really soft. I've heard it be called a few things, and I'm not really sure what it is. I've heard micro suede, just suede, but to be honest, I'm not sure. Let's see what the site says that it's called. It says microfiber lining. It says the color is saffron, damier coated canvas, colored smooth cowhide trim, microfiber lining, gold color hardware. I like how they stopped saying brass a long time ago. So that means that the hardware is eventually going to look silver. 2 handles for hand or elbow carry, removable adjustable strap. It says the minimum drop is 41 centimeters, 16.1 inches. The max is 52 centimeters, 20.5 inches for shoulder or crossbody carry. Hook closure, inside flat pocket, inside zippered pocket, and removable zipped pouch. Oh, yeah, let me show you. So this did come with, came with this pouch, and it was hung on the bag by a leather piece that's the same color as this. I immediately took it off because it just looks stupid to me. It's just too big. I would understand if it was just something small, you know, like some bags come with the clochette and stuff like that, and I feel like those are really cute, but they're really small. This is just too big. I've never been a fan of people putting the clay on their bags and hanging it off because it just swings too much. It's just too big. So I automatically took mine off, and inside of mine I've got the cord that goes to my headphones. So it was a really nice touch though that the interior of this, is the same as the interior of the bag. So you have the same microfiber interior, and it's got its own little tag there that says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. So I think that's fun. And then the zipper pull to this is slightly different than we're used to. It's got a little pointiness to it. So it's just kind of a fun little, I don't know, addition. I do have to say, I don't know that I feel like this is made as well as the other clays that we normally have. I say we normally because it was the popular one. And I only say that because the way that they had to add this piece of canvas here, they added this piece of canvas. I don't know if you can see this very well. There we go. So they added this piece of canvas so that they could have this on here. And I kind of feel like that makes it like possible that one day, if used a lot, this right here might separate, because there's this piece that goes up and then it has to come around here and it has to connect. So I think over time that might cause it to separate and mess up. But I mean, time will only tell, I guess, on that one. Sorry, it's only lumpy because my headphones are in there. I wasn't really a fan of LV on this, and I still am not when looking at pictures, but in person I feel like it's actually really cute, and it reminds me a lot of Monogram. So if you're not sure about this, I kind of suggest you look like in person if you can, because it's a whole different vibe in person than it is online. It's a lot cooler. I feel like I like it. I didn't think that I would like it, but I think it's adorable in person, so I am okay with it. What else is there to say about this? The interior here, it's one big giant hole, except it's got a zippered pocket right here, which is pretty good size, but it also has a slip pocket. I have the new iPhone, what is it? The newest iPhone, 11. This is the max size, and inside that fits perfect. So of course I have been doing it the other way like this. There we go. It fits perfect. So you can slide it in there, and you can still close this because that's got enough space. So if you do want to close it, you still have room to do that. But that's a perfect place to put your phone. So clearly it'll fit any size, and I think that that is awesome. Inside the pocket, I just have some money, but the interior of the pocket is also the microfiber, micro suede, whatever it is. So it's all the same. There's no way to get away from any of this inside. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to get super dirty, but I'm not really scared of it getting dirty. I think it'll be nice. I haven't ever had a problem with my multicolor Petite Noir or my multicolor Speedy getting dirty, and they have the same lining, but it's the light gray. So I kind of feel like if it was going to get dirty, you would see it on that as well. And I mean, I was hard on, not the Speedy because I haven't used that one that much since I got the newer one, but the Petite Noir, I've used that one a ton. I mean, I've stuffed things in the pockets. I've just thrown things in the bag. I took it to Texas, and that was the only bag that I took. And I mean, I took it shopping. I did all sorts of stuff, and you still can't tell. I think it looks great. I have heard someone ask me if I feel like it's going to, what's it called? Is it called piling? And she said that, because I never really knew what that meant, she said that that's kind of like where it gets matted down and stuff from being worn. She asked if I feel like this will do that, and I kind of do. I mean, over time it's going to happen. It happens to all of them if you use them really hard, and that's what I'm hoping to do. Like I said, I want this to be an everyday bag, and yeah, I mean, over time it's going to happen, but I'm okay with that. You just have to know that it's, you know, it's going to happen. But yeah, this is beautiful. The other side where the clip is, it has the same leather piece. It just doesn't say made in on it. On the outside of this one, you can see they have, I don't actually know how well you can see it, but there's stitching that goes down here, and that's because the pocket is on the inside of that one. And then you've got the stitching here and the stitching on this side. People asked me if I think that the corners are gonna have the same problem that my Clapton did. And I don't think so, because the way that that one was folded, it was folded the opposite. This is folded in, that was folded out, and that made a really tight corner. This doesn't feel the same. This isn't folded as hard. So if this was folded in and this was folded over, that's how the Clapton was. It was more envelope style, I guess you would kind of say, to where it made it a sharper corner. These aren't sharp. Instead, these are rounded. I think the only thing that this bag would be nice if it had would be feet for setting it down, but I think that that's always a given. We say that on a lot of bags. It would be nice if it had feet, but it's really not a problem that it doesn't. This is just super cute. I really like it. And then you can see the stitching on this side, actually on both sides, for where the tab is inside the bag. See if you can see that. It's like right there. Oh, you can only see it there and there. And then on the other side you can see it all the way around. So it's just really cute. I think it's super cute. I love all the little details. It's super, super light. Like, it's really, really light. I got asked about the MM. I have no idea about anything on the MM. I've never seen it in person. I didn't see this in person until I bought it. I can say that I have seen people post pictures of the MM with it on their shoulder, with these on their shoulder, but I can't tell if those people are just really, really small or if the straps are longer. So you might want to go on the site. I read you the specifics that it says for this one, so it might say, I'm sure it says it for the MM too, and they might be longer. But I don't know, I really like it. I feel like the MM is probably more comparable to the bigger bags. This seems to hold about probably as much as my Terrain PM, a Speedy 25, but you can see everything in it, so I don't know. I think that's really nice. But I'm gonna turn down the camera and I'm gonna show you what I have inside here. Okay, you guys, so here is the bag, and it is definitely full. This is what I would normally carry pretty much whenever I go to the gym. So the first thing I have are going to be my Beats headphones, and they are just in a Louis Vuitton bag, and they're huge. So if you need a size reference, let me just show you real quick. This is how big they are, and these fit in here in the bag. Those are always with me going to the gym. I've got my glasses, and those fit perfectly over there in the corner. I noticed they just got shoved over there. My Victorine wallet, hand sanitizer, M&Ms. I got them yesterday at the grocery store. Haven't eaten them yet. My grocery list that needs to be thrown away. Round coin purse that I put my rings in whenever I go to the gym. Lip liner. This is just floating in there. I don't have it in anything. It doesn't fit in anything, so. Keys. Think of the word. Scrunchie. Gum. Paula's Choice lip gloss. Lotion. Fashion file, nail file. My gym lock. That thing actually adds so much weight. And I've got the little pouch, and I've got my mini pochette. I was using my Dagny Dover little pouch, but it's too big for this. It took up like all the room, so I'm back into this tiny thing, and it's full of perfume, lip gloss, hair dealies, and more lip gloss. And I've got an Odin hair. So there we go. There's the inside empty. Over here, you know, that's where I put my phone. Oh, and the date code is over here in the pocket. And inside the zipper, right now I only have, like, was that $5? Yep, I've only got $5 in there. So, as you can see, this thing holds way more than you would think. And I did notice, though, whenever I wear it and it's as full as that, whenever I was walking into the grocery store, I closed it like this before I went in, and I noticed that as this is pulling up, this kind of folded in like this. So that's a thing too. As you're carrying it, it folds, but that's okay because it's got these creases, whatever you want to call them, and it just, you know, I don't know. That's what it does though. So you can see that it holds a ton. You could definitely put more in here. You could pack more on top and it would hold a lot more. But I think this is going to be such a great bag. I'm not trying to worry about it. I'm just trying to enjoy it. Like I said before, that's where I am right now. I just want to enjoy stuff and just whatever. But if you have any other questions or comments, just let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. If you want any specific pictures or anything, also let me know, and you can message me on Instagram and I can take pictures for you then and I can just show you more. But yeah, if I missed anything, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!